Hi, this is Abe Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a TIS. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The topic I'm going to talk to you today about is the Married to Medicine Reunion Part 1. I finally caught up on Married to Medicine Reunion Part 1. It started off with Andy greeting all of the girls, all of the ladies in their trailer. I think first he went to Dr. Jackie. She said she was doing all right. Then then I think it went to Anila. Anila said she was ready. Anila said she was ready, and then it also and then after that he went to Dr. Simone, and Dr. Simone and Dr. Heavenly was I guess sharing a trailer, if you want to call it like that. And he said, "Well, what happened outside earlier?" And then she said it was a little something. And then Dr. Heavenly interjected and said, "Yeah, I was scared and afraid for my life." And he said, "What you scared of?" She said, "Well, Contessa was acting up." Simone said, "Well, Contessa was acting up, and so we had to get into it. And you know how I am. I was real scared about my life. You know it." And he said, "I don't know nothing. I was not there." And so whatever. He said, "Y'all girls are ready." And then they said, "Yeah, we both ready. We both ready." And then next thing you know, the reunion started, and Andy greeted all the ladies, asked the ladies how they were doing and what they thought about the season. They said they thought the season was pretty good to them and stuff like that. And then Andy started off with Quad and told Quad, said, "Quad, you know, you had a lot of changes this year in your life. You moved into your new house, and then you took on your nephew. You took your nephew into your house, and your mother. How did these changes affect you?" She said, "Well, they affected me a little." She said, "They affected me a little bit, Andy. You know, by me being a single woman, and then turn out to be like an auntie, stuff like that. That was a little adjustment for me, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad." And then Andy and production showed the flashbacks of Quad renting her house, and then Quad moving into her house, and then showed pictures of Quad flashback of Cora taking her nephew to school and stuff like that. And so Andy said, he said, "Cora, your house look nice, beautiful, and your house look nice and beautiful and pretty." He asked the ladies, "What do you think about Cora's house?" And I think Jackie and Simone said they liked it. It was pretty good. Then he asked Toya. He said, "Toya, what do you think about Cora's house?" Toya said, "Well, I really don't think nothing about it. I really don't go to people's houses to assess their house and talk about them. So I have no comment on that." And so and so and so and so that's when Andy read a fan question and said, it said, "Ladies, the fan asked this question. They were saying, Quad, why you got that big old house for? It's just you and your mama and your nephew. Why you need that big house?" She said, "I can buy what I want to buy with my money and stuff like that. I don't know why people keep asking me keep asking me stuff where I get my money from. I got my own company and I got other businesses, and I wrote a book and stuff like that. So I got money. I got enough money to buy my house, stuff like that." And then so Andy read another fan question. He said, "Quad, they were saying, well, why are you so interested in Toya's marriage and Tori's marriage situation and trying to break up Tori's marriage?" She said, "No, I wasn't trying to break up no Tori's marriage." She said, "I'm just going by what the rumors I heard. And the rumors I heard that Toya was cheating on Eugene and stuff like that." And then so Toya chimed in and said, "Well, I heard a lot of rumors about you too, Quad. I heard that you was sleeping with married man, and the married man was the contractor who built your house. Well, what is I did have a relation I did have a contractor. I did hire a contractor to do my house, but that contractor was my friend, and I didn't sleep with that contractor. That was wrong. That contractor even have a wife, and he didn't want to even be involved in none of this stuff until y'all brought it up. She said, "Well, the only reason why I brought it up, Cora, because you was talking about I slept with a married man, and I didn't sleep with a married man, and I did not cheat on Eugene." And then Tori say, I told you then Cora said, "Well, I got proof that I didn't cheat on that I didn't cheat with my contractor." She gonna bring out the proof, and the proof was a polygraph test. And then she said, "Here go Andy." And then Andy said, "Well, she did get proof." And then Tori said, "Well, that proof is not admissible in court." He said, "Well, did you sleep with a married man?" And then he said, "Well, Cord passed the test." He said, "Have you ever slept with a married man?" Cord passed the test. He said, well, Cord, Joy gave him proof. She said, "Well, that don't mean it didn't happen, Andy." And then Andy said, "Well, she got the polygraph to prove it." And so and so and so and so and so Toya said, "Well, I don't have to prove that I didn't sleep with no, but that I cheated on Eugene, because I didn't cheat on Eugene." So you know how you know how that was gonna affect me and Eugene and the kids and all that kind of stuff. Y'all did come around with that thing, talking about I talked about I cheated on Eugene and stuff like that. And then Heaven say, "Well, those were some of the same rumors I heard, but I heard them, but I wasn't gonna repeat them." And then Simone chimed in and said, "Well, Heavenly, but you knew about it, but you could have told Toya what was going around with the rumor." She said, "Well, like I said, I just heard the stuff, I just heard the stuff, but I wasn't gonna say nothing about it." And then Cord brought it up, and then so they were saying, "Yeah, just like just like when Anila's house got broken into." I knew about that. I heard some stuff, but I wasn't gonna say nothing. That was Heavenly. And then so Andy chimed in and said, "Yeah, Anila, what about the break-in?" He said, "Before we start taping, you said that you had a second break-in." He said, "Well, we're gonna talk about the first break-in." He said, "We was all concerned about you, about somebody breaking in your house, everybody on the staff, and stuff like that." And she said, "Well, yeah, the house. I was so glad that Miss Gomez was not there, and she had went back to Texas, and my kids were scared. When they found out somebody was breaking in our house, they wanted to know who was breaking in our house and stuff." And then Cora said, "Well, the reason why that I was saying that Toya might have knew something. I didn't say Toya broke in. I said Toya might have knew something, because 2 days after that, Toya had a big old party, and I didn't think she didn't have no big old party." And then Cora said, "Well, she did say that Cora said that Toya said that somebody was gonna put a hit out on what you call." And then so Toya said, "You can't believe everything Carrie said." And then Heaven said, "Well, Carrie said that, and I'm just going by the rumors what Carrie said too." And then Anila said, "Yeah, I was going by those same rumors, but I really didn't know and stuff." Contessa chimed in and said, y'all trying to accuse Toya of a felony crime, and then y'all think nothing about it. This girl could lose everything. These are criminal charges y'all charging her." And then so Andy said, "Do you know who broke into your house?" She said, "No." And then she said, "Well, do you think Toya had something to do with it?" And then they went to commercial, and then Anila came back and said, "Well, uh, I don't think Toya had nothing to do with it. But like I was saying, I was just going by everybody else with the rumors, so I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure." And Toya said, "I had nothing to do with that." And then Contessa chimed in and said, "Y'all talking about she had a big old party, and a lot of people wearing jewelry and bling." She said, "I was blinged out. I had a whole lot of jewelry and stuff like that, and didn't nobody rob and take that from me, from Toya's party, and I was there all the time." And then so Toya said, "That's what I don't like about Anila. one minute she'll say one thing in my face, and then the next minute she'll say something else and stuff like that. But from the way you was talking, the way you was doing, you was trying to insinuate that I had something to do with it. No, no, I was just going by the rumors. I was just going by the rumors and stuff like that and stuff like that. And then Dr. Jackie chimed in and said, well, I don't think she meant nothing by you can hear a lot of rumors and stuff like that. I'm looking at Dr. Jackie. You always try to be the peacemaker, and in the middle of stuff, that girl was insinuating that. And then after that, it moved back to Toya again, Toya told Quad, she said, Quad, you so jealous of me, when what I have with Eugene and my marriage and stuff like that. You want Eugene, you want the stability that I have. That's why you try to break up my marriage and put out like, I don't want Eugene. I just don't like the way you treat Eugene. She said, yes, you do. You want Eugene, and you just want Eugene and my stability. She said, I don't need no stability. I don't have no man. I got all this stuff that I got on my own. I'm a single woman. I got my own house. I got my own job. I got this and that. So if I want a man, I could get a man. But I really necessarily don't have to have a man. I'm an independent woman. That's what Cora was saying. And so and so and so and so and so after that she was saying we all are independent women. We all are doctors and stuff. We all on our own. We all have our own homes out and our own stuff. And why would Toya want to do that? That's what Contessa said. And she said even though Toya is a stay-at-home mom, she got Eugene. Eugene makes big money, good money. She said yeah, Eugene makes money and stuff like that. And so Andy said, okay, ladies. And then so Andy said, well, Heavenly, you had some stuff going on and stuff about your YouTube channel and how you was talking about certain about Contessa's marriage on your YouTube channel. Did you think that's gonna affect your relationship with the ladies? She said, well, I didn't think so. Contessa had already told me stuff about our marriage. Then plus you said it on the show, so I don't know why Contessa was so upset. She said because that was something I told you personally behind the scenes. I didn't think you were gonna air it out on your YouTube channel and stuff like that. And she was talking about, well, I did apologize. She said, but you still did it. And so Contessa and went back and forth and stuff. And she said, you were wrong, Heavenly. You was wrong. And then Heavenly said, well, I did apologize to you. And then so they showed flashbacks of Heavenly and her organ at the party. And then Damon walking out and she telling Contessa she need to let her husband talk and stuff like that. And she was saying, well, you came at me first, Heavenly. And then Andy said, okay, we're gonna leave it there. And then the show ended. Married to Medicine Reunion 1 was good. I'll see about part 2. I really did like part 1. Like I said, I stopped watching the show mid-season. I think about episode 5 or 6. But anyway, I was able to get enough of the show where I can comment on the reunion. This is A. Western. That ain't even tells it like a Ti is. I am out.